Hello Art Tribe. So I have a really exciting video today because Let's Resin sent me a machine that apparently is supposed to cure your resin in a couple of hours. What? Excuse me. Now we all know that I'm a Moss Epoxies girl and I use the flag system, which cures pretty quickly. I mean, that's how I get all my dominoes out, right? But this machine is supposed to cure it in a couple of hours. So they also were nice enough to send me some of their resin. So we are going to use it with their resin just to see how it works, because obviously the machine was probably created for their chemical formula. But I'm also really curious to see how it works with a resin that cures quickly. I don't know if that's going to be a problem, because I'm assuming what the machine does is it heats up the environment, which causes the resin to cure quicker, right? Because that's how resin cures. When you mix your part A and your part B, the chemical reaction heats up the resin and that's how it cures. So we're gonna test this out, but I'm really excited for this. So let's get going and let's open up this box. And also, this has been sitting in my studio space for about 2 months now. So sorry, Let's Resin, but we're here, we're doing it. So let's go. I also figured that I would do this a little bit more vlog style, if it's okay with you guys, and see how you guys like it. I usually do process videos that are just like super clean and you just see the work and it just step by step. You're still gonna see all the steps, but I thought I would kind of like talk you guys through it. So let me know in the comments if you guys like this. So my first reaction, this is really light. So this is it, right over here. It is the resin curing machine. So let's see how big it is. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be too big, but I think I could probably fit like coasters and a domino mold, bookmarks, things like that. So let's see. So it has a little manual, so we're gonna go ahead and read that as well, but let's get the machine out. Ooh, kind of looks like a dehydrator. That's probably kind of what it is. Oops. All right, so it looks pretty simple. I mean, that's kind of all it is, but there's a screw in here. Did the screw fall out from somewhere? All right, so I mean, I guess this looks pretty simple. There's really not much to it. Guess that's it, and there is just one button here. I guess you just press it and turn it on. Okay, so there is just one button, and this is kind of where the heat happens and it pushes it through. So it says do not block this top vent or any of the holes up there so the air can like flow. Something really cool, it says that the tray is actually made out of PP materials. So resin stuck on the machine could be easily peeled off after drying out. The tray at the bottom fits well on a level surface and won't buckle when exposed to high temperature. We'll see about that, Let's Resin. Very cool. It says, step number 1, put the tray on a level surface and place your mold on the tray. Step 2 is stir and mix the AB resin and pour into the mold carefully. So we put the mold on the tray, we mix our resin, and we pour everything in the mold while it's already on the tray so we don't have to move the mold, which is smart. Step 3, wait for the air bubbles to disappear and then cover it with the heating lid. Step 4, press the button to start curing and the machine will auto power off after 3 hours. Step 5, remove the heating lid after the machine is off and the resin could be demolded after drying out. Okay, so this is saying that our molds are gonna dry in 3 hours and we could demold in 3 hours. That's like unheard of. Demolding resin in 3 hours. Okay, I'm really excited about this and I really hope it works. I'm excited, but I'm not gonna believe it until I see it. But I do have a lot of faith in Let's Resin, so let's go. So the resin I've used before, I have smaller bottles that I've actually used. And the resin is really nice. It's easy to mix. So these are the bigger bottles they sent. And I will have all of this listed for you guys on my Amazon storefront if you guys want to try it. The resin actually, I've felt that it does take a little bit longer to cure. So I'm really excited for this machine to see how it works. All right, so let's see how much we can fit in this bad boy. So let's pop the top off. There we go. Now, if I wanted to put 1 domino mold because we're going to try the flag system in this. I don't know if this is going to be too much. I don't know if I'm, you know, playing with fire here, but we're going to see. And then I do need to make a bookmark for an order. So those two fit in here perfectly. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Now I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna pour the dominoes first. I'm gonna do that as like a time lapse. It's gonna be quicker. If you guys wanna see domino tutorials and other videos, it's on my channel. But then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys when I mix the Let's Resin resin. So I do have smaller bottles of this that I have open and I still have some, so I don't want to open the bigger bottles, but it is the same resin, just a smaller size bottle. So I will show you guys this when I mix it, and we will do a close-up of the bookmark when we do that. Okay, my darlings, so now it is time to make the bookmark. I am a girl that uses my scale for everything, so I'm going to go ahead, turn my scale on, put the cup on, make sure we clear it out to 0, and make sure that it's on grams. That's how I like to do it. There we go. Okay, so the resin is just like any other resin. It's a part A to a part B. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix a little bit, and I have all of my little items ready that I'm going to go ahead and make my bookmark with. And I did go ahead and put that little mixer together. I don't know if using that on a small amount of resin is gonna whip it up, but we're gonna try it. Actually don't know if it's going to be enough resin. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to do 25 grams of part A and then 25 of part B. That should be plenty. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix this bad boy up. So this is the mixer. It's super easy to put together. Right over here there's a little like a little port that comes with a USB drive, and I think you just plug that in like you would your phone to go ahead and charge that. The little mixer thing has a little dials here that fit into here. So basically just put it in and it just clicks in, and that's it. Then you just click the button and it turns. All right, well, that's going a little slow. Let's see what happens. I'm not really sure. Let's see if we like this. Oh, that is nice. Okay, let's see. Make sure to hold that cup. Oh, and the mixer area has edges, so it actually is wiping on the side of the cups really well. I was worried about that. That is pretty good. Turn this off before I pull it out so it doesn't go everywhere. It is a little bit bubbly. It is a little bubbly. What I am going to do though, I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to get another cup. I don't want all that to dry on there, so I'm going to put it in an empty cup and turn it back on to get that resin kind of off of it, if it works. It's spraying all that resin off of that dial so that we don't have big little resin drips on it. It does seem to have mixed pretty well, but it does have more bubbles than it usually does. So this might work better for bigger batches of resin as opposed to little ones. All right, friends, so I am going to start by just adding the bottom layer of the resin for my bookmark. I'm going to go ahead and add the items afterwards, and once I do that, I'm going to top it off with the leftover resin that I have in my cup, and then it is time for the project to cure. And we're going to find out if this machine works or not. So let's get going. So we have everything poured, and it is time to see if this bad boy works. So we're gonna go ahead and cover her up. I think that's it. There's nothing else to do. So we're gonna go ahead and plug you in, and oh, that is it. So it is about 1:50 right now, and I will see you guys in 3 hours. Wish me luck. I really want this to work. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so it has been 3 hours. It just turned off. It is the moment of truth. I have not opened this yet. Crossing my fingers. I am really excited and I'm really nervous. Let's see how we did, shall we? Okay, well, nothing exothermed. Ooh, it is warm in here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I was right that it just basically kind of heats it up. And I was reading on the manual again and online on the Amazon. And what it says, it basically turns the air kind of in a circular motion and you do get more even heating. All right, so we're gonna start with our dominoes first and see how we did. Now, even with the flag system and how fast it cures, there is no way I am demolding in 3 hours. In about 3 to 4 hours with the flag system, I can add a second layer, but I do need 12 to 24 hours to demold. So let's kind of see. Okay, well, I could tap them. No way. Shut up. Get out of town. Hold on. There's no way. That's not even bending. Oh my, you guys. Okay, all right. I see you, Let's Resin. I see you. I see you. That is wild. Okay, let's see about the bookmark. Let's see how this turned out. This is with the Let's Resin epoxy resin. I cannot, you guys. This is insane. This is I cannot. I am so pleasantly surprised. Like, I know the idea works, and obviously if they're sending me the product for me to try out, I know it's gonna work, but I really, like, inside was thinking there's no way this is gonna work. This works. This literally works. Level your plane, use an actual level, and make sure that your piece is not wobbly and everything like that, so just nothing kind of like spills over. But in 3 hours, you absolutely can demold your molds. So, was this a fail? Absolutely not. It was definitely a nail. So this works, guys. I'm going to link everything in the Amazon storefront. So if you guys want to try it out and check it out, I'll have everything there. If you click on it, there is a folder that says Let's Resin amongst all the other folders that you could check out as well. And that's about it. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment any questions you guys want, and I'll get back to you. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.